wanted to go out and get a hot dog, would you like it if I came up to you and says, don't get that hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Well, I'm gonna eat it, motherfucker. I'm gonna eat the fucking hot dog, 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 hot dog. Well, I'm gonna eat it, motherfucker. I'm gonna eat the fucking hot dog. So shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. So shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. So shut up, dog. Shut up, dog. Shut up, dog. Shut up, dog. So shut up, dog. Shut up, dog. Shut up, dog. Shut up, dog.
What is going on, you guys? That was an incredible video put together by Krypton Caged. Man, that was just, excuse my language, but that was fucking awesome. That was kick ass. So tonight's show, we got a few topics that we're going to be talking about tonight, and we're going to have our normal guests as well. Krypton Cage will be here with us very shortly. Master Blaster will also be here in about, I don't know, a half hour or so. And then Still Abdul from the Culture Nerd will also be here as well. So we got some really cool guys lined up, and possibly one or two more, but we'll see how that all kind of pans out. So without further ado, let's welcome our first guest. It's Sil, the man himself. Oh, he's still loading. He's loading his way onto here right now. Well, once he gets on, then we'll go ahead and talk about everything else. Oh, he's gone, so forget that idea. But no, the video that Krypton Cage put together was just outstanding. And obviously, it in no way makes fun of Chris Wong, because what Chris did was just, it was just so badass. And it's such a good video that I'm going to play it again, maybe even twice or more tonight on tonight's show, because I just absolutely love that video. It's just, it's so awesome. So awesome. Hold on. Oh, here we go. What is this? Frank the Phantom's in the house. LOLA, fellas. I hope you guys like the video and the new intro too. I worked really hard. I generated all the graphics myself for $10 off a website. It was really, really cool. Yeah, the hot dog song. Exactly. We got Hard Boiled Entertainment here. Howdy. What's up, dude? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching the show. And just, I thank all you guys for being here. I mean, it means the world to me. We got Lightcast, Trinity War. What's up? Frank says, play the song every 30 minutes on the stream. I think I'm going to. Because it's that cool. Especially right now, since my guests aren't even here yet. Well, Sil was trying to get here, but Sil looks like he's having some kind of internet issues. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. I think he's on that Garza internet plan, which just keeps on dropping. I'm sure he'll say it's fine, but Dawson's here. What's up, Dawson? What up, man? Bat fans represent. That's what I'm talking about. So here we go. Now they're all here. So let's welcome Master Blaster. Let's welcome Sil. Let's welcome Krypton Cage. What's up,
I heard that joke, Nick. I heard that joke on my internet.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I heard it.
I watched you struggle, like coming on. I even pulled you up. It was a little spinny circle, and then it went away. I was like, oh,
that's
man.
how I knew it was over. I saw that circle. I was like, oh, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, man. We got the crew back.
That's it.
Yeah, we do.
So you guys saw the video, right? The hot dog video.
Yeah. I did see the. Yeah.
You did see
hot
it?
Dog video. No, I did not see the hot dog video.
You didn't see the video? Well, there's this video that's out there right now. It's the hot dog video that Krypton Caged put together with there's one other person, right?
Yeah, it's Mercury in retrograde.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's so good. It's such a good video that, like Frank said, I think I'm gonna play it every like 30 minutes or 30 seconds even. In fact, I'm gonna play it right now.
Play it right now. Play it.
If you wanted to go out and get a hot dog, would you like it if I came up to you and says, don't get that hot dog? Well, I'm gonna eat it, motherfucker. I'm gonna eat the fucking hot dog. 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 Well, I'm gonna eat it, motherfucker.
Everybody!
So shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. So shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. So shut up, dog. Shut up, dog. Shut up.
Hey, so you can see it's pretty badass.
Hey, a lot of hot dogs. Okay.
Chris Wong shouted out this. Yeah, Chris Wong shouted out the video, so you won with that one, man.
Yeah. He liked it a lot. As far as I can tell, he has. But no,
Publicly, he liked it.
yeah, publicly. And you know what's funny is that, dude, I was about to go on, and then he sends me that video like about 15 minutes ago, and I'm just watching it like, holy where the hell was this at? You know, I totally missed it. So I told him, I said, dude, I'm gonna email it to me. I'm gonna start the show with that.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, I think it went pretty good. What is it? So Frank says, "Sexy Krypton with the blue lights."
The blue lights. Uh-oh.
That's that blue light special right there.
Yeah.
What a clip by Dawson. Seriously, no, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm just drinking water. That's all I'm doing right now.
I actually had that music made since like 2-3 weeks before, and I just wanted someone to make a meme type video for it, you know, but because I can just make those trailers and cinematic stuff, but I can't make any meme type videos. So I wanted someone who specializes in that to make it. So I finally found someone, and they made it.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, and I saw the hot dog, I saw Krypton Cage. I was like, I'm retweeting this immediately. Like,
oh yeah, immediately.
Before I even watched it, I just retweeted it. Then I watched it. Good stuff, man.
It was really, really good. So Hard Boiled, he wants to jump right into this. He says, so we've discussed some additional scenes Zach will shoot, but people rarely bring up that Lawrence Fishburne said he'd been unavailable to shoot a Perry White scene during the main production.
Key word. Main production.
Main production.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, he loves that video too.
Love that bit.
Everyone loves that video. It's just so good. You know what? It's so good. It's so good that
If you wanted to go out and get a hot dog, would you like it if I came up to you and says, don't get that hot dog?
that's my favorite part when the guy's dancing.
Very creative. Very creative.
Very
That's good stuff,
creative.
man.
That's very good stuff.
Yeah.
I love the part when the Justice League are dancing. Superman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. that just topped it off. I was like, yes, this is it. This is it right here. This is how we start the show.
And you got the little kid in the club.
Yes.
It's like, wow, what club is that?
Oh man, I know. So that's too much, dude. Okay, so one of the topics we want to talk about is Sil himself and the cultured nerd. So I don't know if some of you guys saw this or not, But let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I lost it.
Oh,
Oh, here it is, right here. Hold on.
Man, I want to be big enough to be a topic on this show.
You want to be a what?
Big enough to be a topic on this show.
you led
I
the
know.
you led the show, you
Hey,
bastard.
you made it.
Yeah, you made it.
Congrats.
When you're on my show like that, that's when you know you've made it.
You made it, buddy.
You're
Thank
big
you.
time,
I'm
bro.
gonna write an
Yeah.
article about this.
Yeah,
Better.
you're next.
Probably
So,
not. Probably not.
so this was an article today that came out by Syl himself. It was talking about the Birds
Oh.
of Prey,
Yes, yes.
the run that never was. So can you talk to us a little bit about the article?
Yeah, well, this is comic book related, so
Yeah.
hopefully, us people here are not just movie comic book nerds. We're comic book nerds, and this is the Birds of Prey series that never was. It got some awesome art of Oracle, you see right there, and so forth as far as you scroll through. Basically, this was a series that's supposed to came out like around the New 52 era.
Uh-huh.
And they had an idea, which is cool. If we get to that paragraph where they were basing this off of, this is what like stimulated me when I read this story right here. It says, touching on the potential story, it drew comparisons to the Heroic Trio. Any kung fu movie fans out there would know the Heroic Trio was 3 women headed by Michelle Yeoh, which like is like an awesome kung fu movie. So they were trying to make like a Birds of Prey kung fu series with an enemy that kind of imitated the T-1000 from the Terminator.
Whoa!
I'm like, God, you didn't give us that. You did not give us that.
Hey,
And man,
so bad. It sounds like you go ahead and talk to us about why.
yeah. As far as why I didn't, I mean, it was just stupid politics. There was some power struggles. The artist of this, I forget his name off the top, to be quite honest, but the artist of this, I mean, you see his sketches right there. Dude is talented.
Yeah, very talented.
And he won like awards for his talent. And all the names are in the article there. But the main thing is that, I mean, this is what was. And then I heard a rumor that if they would have made this series, that the Birds of Prey movie would have been based sort of off of this, like a kung fu type Birds of Prey. And I'm like, oh man, like that would have been a cool movie.
That would have been cool. That would have been very cool.
So check out the article on the Culture Nerd to see what was unreleased. Yeah.
Nice.
No, I mean, and that's the thing too. It's always fun when you find or you read about things or about stuff that could have been, And the fact of the matter is, I mean, shoot, this Zack Snyder's Justice League, it could have been. Now it's going to be a reality, which is crazy. I mean, think about what the whole Richard Donner cut. They waited how long for that? Like 30 years for that to come out?
Yeah.
But in those days, social media didn't exist. And it goes to show you that in these days, it makes a difference. Because those fans, even if they knew about it, were like, oh, I wonder what that's like. Oh, well.
It was funny seeing that Richard Donner cut because it was just like, it kind of came out at the same time that Spider-Man 3 came out, coincidentally. That's how I just kind of remember it. And I was just kind of freaked out. I was like, man, like why didn't we get this? It was unfinished. It's kind of raw,
Yeah.
But I was just like, man, it'd been kind of cool to see like how this turned out. So, we with social media now, we unearth things, a little early.
Oh,
we
yeah.
probably should.
So Frank says, hold on, let me go to full screen here. There we go. And apparently Jeff Johns' additions to JL are getting heavily removed, according to Ohio Dave. Well, I would imagine. I mean, I can't imagine they're any good.
Well, okay.
At this point.
Let's dispel this, and hopefully everybody spreads this among those who are Snyder fans. Jeff Johns' additions, they're going to be no part of Zack Snyder's Justice League. There were some compromise shots that Zack did shoot and principal footage. And right now we're kind of waiting to see like how many additional. Right now we know of 3 scenes that he's going to redo.
Oh,
or
just
add.
like totally redo?
Yeah, either add or redo. We know for sure the Martian Manhunter, of course. But then there's 2 additional scenes that he's going to, redo or rework. So we're just kind of waiting to see the official word on that.
And that's huge. I mean, the fact that they're going to reshoot scenes, I mean, that's huge, which tells you that if they're going to reshoot or just redo entire scenes, then there's no question that the actors are going to come back. The actors who Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, who's ever in the scene. I mean, you have to expect that they're going to be there.
And you got to assume that they're fresh, that they're ready to rock and roll right now.
Yeah,
it's not like they've been that busy over the last couple months, right? So
they've
they're
been protesting.
So yeah, they're gonna be ready to roll. So
exactly. I'll have Hardboiled says, nice look.
Professional stream, man.
This is professional. This is as professional as it gets. It can't be a show. All this guy have nothing on this. This is like
hey, man.
top notch. I'm drinking silver bullets. You know what I mean? This is just high class. Well, I'm usually drinking like a gin and tonic, but I'm all out of gin. So I was like, I don't have a choice.
Better restock, buddy.
I know I got to restock too. But I finished on the last stream before the show ended. I went to pour more and there's nothing in there. I was like, oh, I guess that's done. Frank and the Phantom says, Kung Fu Birds of Prey would have been dope.
Oh man, that would have been like in that article. Like he talked about the artists, talked about the styles of like Kung Fu that Black Canary was going to use, and the other chick in there. So it would have been pretty cool just to see that like played out in a comic, and then they could have adapted it. I mean, it's like until it wasn't.
Make a movie, have it directed by Quentin Tarantino.
Exactly, man. Woo. I mean, man, looking at those sketches, like I was just like, man, like this would have been pretty cool, and like they could have brought Harley into that if they wanted to. Mm-hmm. He was talking about having like Hawk and Dove, like it was almost like a mini Titans, mini Birds of Prey type thing. Like it was gonna be amazing.
Nice fight.
Man.
You guys don't know what you're talking about. Kathy Ann said there are no reshoots, man. Give it up.
Give us the Kathy Ann cut of Birds of Prey.
There is no Kathy Ann cut. What you saw in the trailers is what you got.
Hey, but you know what? I don't want to say there isn't, because if all of a sudden it comes out, I don't want my face on a video saying it doesn't exist. You know what I mean?
Birds of Prey.
She'll just quote tweet you and call you names if you say they are.
If I say that, I'm setting myself up. Well, Hard Boiled says, yes, just like Harry Lennox, Fishburne will get the call soon. Kevin Smith's rundown said it's a scene where Clark and Lois tell him Clark's Superman. Perry already knows and gives Clark a cover story. And I've heard about this from different sources that this scene or the details of this scene. And it's pretty cool. I mean, to show that Perry knew the whole time, but I don't know where you'd fit this in the movie. But then again, I haven't seen Zach's movie, so if I'm basing it on the Justice League film, this wouldn't go anywhere in that movie.
Right?
It'd be out of left field. Like, wait, what? What's happening?
In BVS, though, there's one scene where Lois wants to go to Gotham, and she was asking for a helicopter. And she says to Perry that it's not for a story, remember? Mm-hmm. Then Perry just looks at him and just
he gets it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he gets it. He's like, go. On the roof, Lois! Yeah.
Right.
I think he was kind of suspecting from a long time ago that maybe, because even Lois dropped the story that she leaked, right? So obviously he has to suspect that something's wrong with these two.
Right.
And always Clark disappearing.
Something's wrong with these two.
Well,
I'm gonna put this on a rumor for now because I don't have anything confirmed that Perry White knows that Clark was Superman. Though it would make that line pretty cool when he said, "No one cares about Clark taking on the Batman." That would add a lot more to it. So
that would have been pretty sad.
I don't think he knew at that point. I think he learned it as time went by, but he suspected.
That was a good line, though. It was a good line. It was a good line.
If you get rescued by Superman in a desert, How did that dude know that was going to happen there? You know, it's a little,
Yeah.
Also, at the
little bit
end,
of a tell.
Yeah.
also at the end when Superman dies, Perry White sees the newspaper, and there's a Superman headline, and then he turns, and then there's Clark Kent dying.
Yeah.
On the back page, yeah.
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 So I
But
think
he went right to it. He went right to the back page. with
Yeah.
Clark.
Exactly.
Well,
So
and
I'm with you.
Yeah, he's a journalist, so you never know.
Exactly. He's the boss there. I mean,
Yeah, he's the boss.
That's a good rumor, man. I hope it comes out to be true. If it comes out to be true, I'll just stop talking about it.
Look, Campia, I love or Lightcast. I love Campia, Signor, Corner, Randolph. and
Okay, let's
Bucket.
cancel Lightcast. Cancel
Yeah, yeah.
Lightcast.
I gotta boot you off of here now.
Cancel Lightcast. That's all I gotta say to him.
I know. You're always welcome. You're always welcome. But
No,
not
I'm
with-
saying
not with
cancel. Nick didn't say. I'm saying cancel Lightcast. That's my buddy, man. Matthew's my buddy.
Frank in the Phantom says, clicks his heels 3 times. He goes back to Candace, I suppose. Yeah, and that's a great line for the film. Another good line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's basically calling.
I
him a
wouldn't be
witch.
surprised. Right. Yeah, Wicked Witch or Dorothy, possibly. But I wouldn't be surprised, if he turns out knowing, because they kind of Zach always plants those seeds. So
Yeah. No, I think it would definitely be a scene that would be in Zack Snyder's Justice League where they kind of solidify that idea that, hey, I already knew that you're Superman, but, no way am I going to try to expose you because you're doing the right thing and you're a good person. And, you know what I mean? And you're my friend, that kind of thing, which is good. And it goes back to that whole tell of like, man is still good. You know what I mean? There are still good qualities in men. And, that could be an example of that.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way of kind of putting it. I'd also say that's the best security you have for your building. If it gets attacked.
Hey, they're riding outside. Where's Clark? Where is he?
Yeah. Clark, get over here. Go.
Pull the thing off and go. Hard Boil writes, and leaves you forget, Perry saw Lois and kissing. And as of BBS, he's seeing Lois and Clark flirting their brains out. Okay.
So I'm gonna say Chris Warren told me to ban Hardboiled from talking about Lois. This is what Chris Warren told me.
Yeah,
He said ban. So I love the guy, but it's all Lois related.
It's all Lois related. And last time it was all Lois related.
Yeah, that was like
Let's
back
pray
to
for
back
Chris
right
Warren.
there.
So,
Wow.
So DM him about that. DM him about that.
Because Hardboiled also says, I'm just curious if Kathy Ann will add to her Yan cut a moment where Harley refers to her as any relationship with Deadshot.
There is no yank cut. Yeah, there's no yank cut.
Hey, but the idea that Harley and Deadshot became a couple, I mean, it's not like that's a new idea either. And so,
It
but
was
when
in
you
the trailer, I think. No?
was it in the trailer? But like
Yeah,
in the animated movies, it was the same way. But that would have been a good way for the story to go, and another reason for her not to want to be with the Joker, because kind of seeing how volatile their relationship is. But I think it would have been a cool dynamic to have in Suicide Squad if we would have got David Ayer's cut of Suicide Squad. I mean, regardless, I mean the movie itself, I felt that. I mean, either way, I liked the movie. Would I prefer to see David Ayer's cut? Of course, but there are a lot of parts in that movie that I really, really enjoyed. Even like the intros or the intros of the movie that had all their background stories. Like I really liked how that was done. Some of it was too fast, and some of it like I couldn't read, but the style of it was pretty cool. But if you watch the movie from the beginning until about oh god until they finally get out of the helicopter to go fight in Midway City, that's when things start to kind of like go off the rails. But leading up to that, I was into it. I was like, yeah, this is cool, and then it just kind of fell apart.
I agree.
Well, there's definitely some cool scenes to it, and I agree. Like the whole helicopter crashing scene as they try to land, I thought that was kind of cool. I was like, all right, yeah, they're not indefensible here. So it kind of made them look a little like, oh, this is going to go wrong quickly.
Yeah, it like hits the ground and it rolls, and then they just pop out like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, I was like, okay, here we go.
I was like, all right, that's fine. But it had a lot of action early on, and then Krypton and I talked about this about a week ago about the idea that like Scott Eastwood's character, like he really wasn't a character. I felt like he was supposed to be somebody else. I mean, still, do you know anything about that? If Scott Eastwood was supposed to be somebody else or have a bigger role in that movie, because it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's nothing confirmed with that. I mean, it was a few guys kind of trolling their roles of its importance. So as far as I know, Scott Eastwood was just a extra soldier guy.
Yeah, who freaking blew his face off at the end? He's like,
must not be that important.
I know. I was telling Krypton, I was like, you're telling me this guy went all the way down there, getting attacked by whatever, and got Killer Shark. I mean, Killer Croc swimming around with him. Killer Shark. I know.
It's funny because like before I even knew any of my sources that I have, before I was even writing, that movie came out, and I heard he was probably Nightwing or Undercover, But yeah, he was trolling.
No, yeah.
nobody. That's who I thought he was. And I remember reading rumors about that he was going to be, Nightwing or.
Yeah. Well, it was the same time that they were saying Jared Leto was Jason Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the same time there was rumor.
That was a rumor too.
Which
or that
isn't true. Isn't true.
What's his name? Dan M. Boyer was Green Lantern.
Oh man. Poor guy. Yeah.
He was the first Sam Benjamin. But Sam is worse because he was leading on. So for everyone who doesn't know about this, most of us know about it, but some of us don't. Man. Sam Benjamin is an actor who went on a show in
actor.
He went on a show in England. I want to say it was somewhere in Europe, and they interviewed him because he was on the set of Justice League, and he goes, "Yeah, I filmed my scenes when Zach was still there, and so he starts giving details about the scene he was in, and so it was a scene that obviously we didn't see, but then everyone started assuming that, hey, what if he was Green Lantern?" And instead of saying "Hey guys, I'm not Green Lantern. I was just, what is it, a pilot or whatever."
Yeah.
He needed to start tweeting pictures of Green Lantern, or So he's kind of feeding into it without saying much. It was just kind of so everyone was like, "That's it."
He fed into it heavily. That's why I have no mercy for him now, because he was quoting Green Lantern. He was saying the whole little slogan. And I was like, dude, why are you saying this if you're not Green Lantern? That was kind of weird.
And even on Instagram, he was posting green emojis and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Even on the comment section, when people asked him, he was posting green emojis, green hearts and stuff.
Yep.
I don't want to call you out. I don't want to call you out, but Krypton had a really, really good story about Sam Benjamin. And it's a real story.
That was private.
Breaking news.
The story is that Krypton met him on the street one day. And he confronted him. No. But if you notice, though, he's been nowhere to be. No one's seen him anywhere. He's not on social media. He's not doing anything. He's just
not since May 20th.
Exactly.
When Zach announced that you've never heard from Sam Benjamin since.
Hey, you know what it is that we're all watching that watch party. We're all going nuts. They announced it. We were like, yeah! He was probably at home oh, God. Oh,
right.
God.
Ray Porter tweeted. Jason Momoa tweeted. Everybody in the movie tweeted. Ben Affleck made a video for Kevin Smith. Yeah. Come on now.
He just felt crazy. And to this day, I don't think anyone's heard from that guy. Because unfortunately, he's nobody. He's nobody.
His probably cut.
His indie movie. I mean, he's actually indie movie. He played a military official or something because he described his scene, and he said his scene involved. He was involved in a scene regarding a hero character and a villain character. He said that.
Yeah.
Though I'm assuming he was a military official when they were resurrecting Superman or something. Just like
Yeah.
Dan Ember was like in 3 seconds for 3 seconds in that movie.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's probably cut.
he probably had as much screen time as Jody's gonna have in Wonder Woman 84. You know, he's just in the
Oh
background.
man, hopefully not.
He's,
He also said that he was involved in a significant storyline that was cut. So I think there's a much more backstory to the resurrection involving Steppenwolf and all that. So that was cut, obviously. I think he was
Yeah.
involved with them.
Now, see, look, Hard Boiled has my back here. See, I mean, why cast Clint Eastwood's son as a nobody? Why would you do that? Why?
How many sons of great actors?
It doesn't matter.
Good?
It doesn't matter.
I'm just throwing it out there. How many?
I'll just counter that.
We're hoping Denzel's son is great in Tenet. I'm still sketchy about that. Hopefully he's good.
Hey.
And I get overshadowed by Robert Pattinson. I'm just saying, man.
I'll just counter that what Eric said. One of the biggest actors in Hollywood is Brad Pitt. Okay, Brad Pitt was for like 2 seconds in Deadpool, and he died. So what about that?
Oh yeah, but I mean, still, hey, there's a lot of sons of great actors and especially athletes that have just bombed in their career. So you never know.
I'm just saying,
you never know.
Bigger than Brad Pitt.
Hey, the worst in sports, like the sons of great athletes, they're usually terrible. Like
I'm just saying, man.
They always fall short, you know.
Denzel's son's the last hope. Like if he is good, I have no hope that he's going to out. And Tenet, I'm just saying, it's going to be Robert Pattinson's movie. I'm just telling y'all right now. I don't know anything. This is not me spoiling.
Because
it's not me spoiling anything.
He's spoiling the movie already.
I'm just saying.
He's like,
Robert Pattinson's going to steal the show.
Again,
I mean, he is playing Batman. I mean, come on. You know?
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
It's not that hard.
It's a wrap. It's his movie. It's a
How
wrap.
awesome is it? How awesome is it for Matt Reeves though? Because Pattinson is not that much of a big name right now, but he will be after Tenet, right?
Yes.
So he's obviously getting a huge boost from that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the buzz. That's the early buzz of that. Is that Pattinson's gonna like wow everyone. He's gonna be like totally his natural self with the accent and everything. Like he's not gonna be playing no fake vampire or nothing. Like he's gonna own the screen. So
you gotta bring up the Vans.
Yeah.
Well, that actually.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that actually brings me to my next.
I am too. Yeah.
So hype for Tenet. Hey, this movie is gonna be badass.
Who typed that?
Did you just write it? Nick, did you just write it?
Is that
No.
Nickatina?
No,
that was a very smooth transition then.
That was.
Who typed that?
I did. What?
It's so unexpected. I'm sorry, man.
Hey, to be honest with you, I typed it like in 2 seconds. Like, that's my next topic. No, but this movie is gonna be badass, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree. Yes.
Let's I'm done. Let's move on.
Next topic.
Yeah, Batman solo series. Here we go.
Oh yes.
All right. I like it. All right, Nick. I had to get used to your format. I'm sorry.
Let's get
I
back.
I had a long week. We talked to Sean O'Connell yesterday. I'm all spent right now.
Yeah, that was awesome.
By the way, were you seeing Ascendant's comments on that?
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh no. Yeah. Sean saw all of it. We talked to him afterwards. Like, after we cut the video, we had like a little after talk with him.
We were actually on call, and we were watching it together. And as soon as he was commenting, I saw you laughing, and I was like, he's totally reading all those.
Yeah, man. No, that was Ascendant helped the show actually like tremendously.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was really cool. I mean, you guys even talked about Ascendant, and he was like, "Yeah, I got to interview him," or he said
wanted to interview him. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, "Oh my god!"
So it's cool that our show kind of like served as a meeting point.
Yeah,
for Sean O'Connell and Ascendant Agent, and so that was pretty cool. I'm glad we got to pick them out and kind of make sure they connected.
He was down there saying, "I'll do it. I'll do it."
Right. We saw it. I was like, calm down. We got you.
What's funny is because like Ascended is sending all these messages and like nobody's acknowledging him. So I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, we saw it. Yeah, we saw it.
He's like, I'll do it. I'll do it. It'll be off the record. He's
right.
Just let me know when you want to do it. I was like, oh
He
no.
he was just making John Tampere jokes like apples in the bag, watermelon in the bag.
Oh yeah, he was going deep into that. I was just like, oh, they're not gonna post that.
But he did. He brought it up on the screen.
Yeah, he brought like a lot of this. Yeah,
that's what was hilarious.
That was fun though. That was a fun night.
And then I was able at the end. I was able to drop in the whole Dawson looks like Riddler.
Yeah, we got to work that in there, like the whole Riddler from Gotham. And Sean was like, "Yeah, I see it. I see that."
Yeah, I had messaged. I was like, "Dude, I heard that." No, I said, "I'm all." Has Zack Snyder ever considered? Oh, did he consider casting Dawson as Riddler for Batman?
Yeah, that was your question, right?
Yeah. And then he had, so I asked a question, and then Darklaw asked a similar question based on that same premise, and then Dawson had to address it. He's like, "Let me just address this question." That was great.
That was pretty cool, man. But Sean O'Connor, like I said, the dude is like he's one of us, man. Like I think he kind of got converted while doing the book for releasing Snyder Cut. So like, everybody buy that, man. Like that, buy that book, man.
Yeah.
It's
Definitely.
No.
Hell yeah.
No, like that was a great interview, and he was very well spoken, and he had so much information to give out, and I felt like there was a lot more that he knew about. Obviously he could give so much. Right. But no,
he spoiled a little bit. He confirmed after the interview that he spoiled a little bit of his book. So watch the video again, and you'll probably catch it when he catches himself. But he spoils probably like a paragraph of his book.
Yeah. Well, like the best part was when I think somebody asked him what was the funnest part of what funnest chapter or best chapter to write about, and he was like, "Oh, it's the mustache game."
Mustache game, yeah.
Oh my gosh! Of course.
He said that chapter wrote itself. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. It must have been easy to just let it flow out.
Bad sign.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that, man.
I think it was it Zod Rider who asked? He was like, "Who approved that scene? Like, who watched that scene and was like, let's go, yeah,
green light,
it's gonna be in the book.
Run that shit."
we all said Jeff Johns. He's like, it'll be in the book.
Yeah, he said it'll be in the book.
I think that scene was put in there at the very last moment.
Oh yeah,
because I think probably in the beginning.
It should have never been in the movie. It does not flow with the movie. It doesn't make any sense why it's there.
Because when you remove that, the movie starts with that either the montage of Superman dying or the Batman scene. So either one would be good, but that Superman thing just did not work at all.
No,
I get what they were going for, but it just didn't.
It didn't work. Yeah.
No.
It was a real bad scene.
It was something from Spider-Man Homecoming or something. A cell phone footage, and that's just not a Zack Snyder movie thing.
Not at all.
So what's the update on the Batman Solo?
Sil, do you got anything?
You got the article, Nick?
Oh yeah, I do. Give me a second.
That's the most that we can reveal at this point is that HBO Max, Warner Media, AT&T, they want Ben Affleck to come back and do the series, and they're going to, once Ben approves, then they're going to re-sign Leto, Manganiello for a Batman series, strictly series project. So it's all on Ben Affleck, and like I said, I always say hopefully he gets the terms that he wants, because that's when he'll do it. And then we'll get the official announcement. It may not be Comic-Con, I'm not sure, but we'll see.
Hey, if it is, that would be awesome. And then here's that tweet that Manganiello sent out. with the swords, the bat, and I had a feeling right there when I
See
saw
the
it.
date on that? You see the date on that message?
Yeah, that was on the 20th.
Right after the watch party, right?
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
remember that. I remember that.
I'll just point it
Nice.
out.
Yeah.
I knew that. No, you know exactly. that was the best part. But I mean, when I first saw this, I was I think Krypton, you were with us, weren't you? It was you, me, Ascended, and we were doing a live stream right after the watch party announcement. And I remember who was it? Borg sent us this. He was like, "Hey, check out Joe Manganiello," and we went and saw this. And I was like, "Okay, so they fought. He's Deathstroke, Batman." I was like, "What's the skull all about? Like, someone's gonna die?" And then I thought about it. I was like, "Dude, I wonder if he's trying to say that's the Joker because of the white face and you know what I mean, the makeup he wears and all that." So I hope we get to see that. Oh, there he is, right there. That looks
No confirmation, no denial.
I'm getting better, Krypton. I'm telling you, man. I'm getting coached up.
Yeah.
If we would have had this conversation a week ago, he'd have been like, "I can tell you this, it's gonna happen."
I would have spelt it. Yeah, if I knew, I would have.
Hey, Deathstroke dies like this. Watch it.
But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say just like we could take it as rumor and say, hey, Joe Manganiello was confirming that he's a part of. I mean, obviously he's a part of that scene. Right. So we can talk about that. As far as what he's doing, who he's fighting or not fighting, that's what we gotta leave to be discovered. So
yeah, well, it's like you were saying too, like especially that whole nightmare sequence scene or the scene with the Joker. You were saying, he shot that scene.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's been confirmed. He shot that scene, so it makes you wonder, like, what that scene, like, what it had in it. I mean, I'm dying to see that. I'm just dying to see it.
Yeah, like everybody should know. Like, I mean, I think it's fair to say that without spoiling it. Like, Jared Leto shot principal footage in Zack Snyder's Justice League or the Snyder Cut at that point. So it's on film.
Wow.
Yeah. That's just crazy, man. Harville says, I'm so sad about Campy. He used to be all out for Zack Snyder, defending the Martha moment and so on. But he worships at the altar of Whedon. To him, Whedon can do no wrong. I mean, he did defend him the other day on the show. He said that it wasn't Whedon's fault. He was asked to do this with a very limited time, and this is what they got. But the thing that bothered me the most about what Joss did, I mean, there's a lot of things that bother me about what he ended up doing, but the main thing was that the third act was so screwed up. Obviously he put a lot of money into reshooting scenes that fit the story that he had put together. So he had to bridge all these scenes together, and it felt like when they got to the end, they were like, "Oh, I don't know what to do. Let's just cut this up and put it out there."
Yeah.
I do think though that he tried his best, and with the limited amount of time he had, he couldn't have done more scenes or wrote more new stuff story wise, and so whatever the footage he had to make use of that. And obviously those pricks above him were just asking him to do that stuff and make it as simple, as likable, as fun as possible. So even he didn't like what he was doing. Remember, he was going on Twitter and just liking all the stuff that was hating on Justice League. He straight up liked stuff that said Steppenwolf was the worst villain of all time. He liked that.
Well, I mean,
really? Yeah.
I don't think he's the worst of all time, but I mean, with Campia, this is what you got to realize. With any people that's in scoop or news or whatever, it's all about their sources. And Campia, he has sources with the old Warner Brothers. He has no sources with. I can say I can confirm that, but I'm pretty sure he has no sources with the new Warner Brothers, which is AT&T.
Narrative.
Yeah. So, and that's what Grace falls into. Grace Randolph, she has old sources from the old Warner Brothers, so they're just not going to have the information that people that are connected right now. That's just the reality.
Grace has one source who's close to that, though.
Oh,
Well,
what do you know, Sil?
I'm gonna say
Still
no,
maybe.
but hey,
He's gonna say no. But here's the thing, though, is that like for so long,
Phil is protecting Grace right now.
I know he's like moving on. Tenet is going to be a great movie.
I'm just saying, like, I've talked to Grace like straight up, and like, no, she doesn't have any. She has no sources from AT&T, and
No,
she
not
doesn't.
AT&T. She has a direct source to that.
I mean, that's great, whoever that is, but Grace doesn't know what's going on with it. I'm just gonna tell you. I've had like a back and forth conversation with her about that. And yeah.
Well, here's this one. The real
Guys,
line.
he's protecting
Certainly,
her. You can
She
see it.
probably is. She probably is. There we go, Krypton. She probably is.
So Hardball writes the real line almost certainly is something like, "We need to level the playing field, Mr. Wilson." Mr. Wilson, to put it plainly, I need you to kill the Batman. Maybe
That
he
may
Is that what it said?
that may be or may
Is that
not
what
be
it
the
said?
dialogue. Yeah, that may not be. May be.
Is that
may
in
not be.
the theatrical?
no.
No.
He says,
Not the actual.
"Should we have a league of our own?" He says that.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah.
okay, what does that
He
mean?
he doesn't refer to Batman specifically in the theatrical cut, but in the Snyder cut, he did. We'll see if that holds in the Zack Snyder's Justice League. So.
I guess it all depends on
Yeah.
if Ben comes back. If Ben doesn't come back, then they got to make an adjustment for that. But I really hope that he does. That's the one thing I want the most. I just want him to come back, but we'll see what happens. Frank in the fandom writes, "I can't believe a few months ago Campia said Whedon saved Justice League." Facepalm. The thing
He
is,
means
Campia,
that
there were so many videos where I watched him say things like, Justice League is what it is, but I saw it quite a few times in the theaters. I saw it 5 or 6 times in the theaters, and I was always like, why is he defending this movie so much? Like
he likes it.
he said he liked it a lot. I don't know how he could, because I haven't met a single person who's like, I like that movie. Everyone,
I met one guy at a comic book store that said, I love that movie. I was like, what?
Yeah.
But he didn't
I
like BBS.
I met one.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
like,
right. Yeah.
Right.
BBS
I met
was way
some
too
too.
short.
Yeah.
When
Well,
Campia said
the
that,
problem, one of the problems with what Josh did is he did not use enough of Snyder's already filmed, the footage he had. He needed to use as much as possible, and he did not. And maybe that was the direction of the studio. But maybe the studio said, we want a yes man, and we just want you to listen to us and do it.
Yep.
Where Zach's like, nah, we're gonna go this way. Okay, I'm in between.
That's the thing. I'm not gonna blame totally Josh Whedon. I'm not gonna blame Jeff Johns totally. The old WB execs mandated they change Zack Snyder's vision. So I blame all of them. All the ones that got fired or demoted, it was their fault.
Yeah, Suji Hara, all those guys.
Yeah.
They kicked off the project. Get him out of here.
Like
those are
the guys that worked out. Yeah, Emmerich is still there. In fact, I had heard that Toby Emmerich was the one who actually called Zack Snyder.
He was told to call.
Oh yeah, I mean they're probably like, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I told him, hey, if anyone's gonna call, your ass is gonna call him.
Yeah.
You screwed this
You're
up.
gonna like it. You're gonna like calling. So that was Justice. You're talking about Justice League. That was Justice right there.
Oh man.
I
can
love
almost
that.
imagine Zach being like, who? Oh, you.
He said, say it louder. Right?
I can't hear you. What?
You want me back? Oh, okay.
Art Bull's got a point here, though. Like, it was so distracting that they kept going back to that Russian family. And you know what? I was so in denial, and I was like trying to be optimistic. When I first saw the family, I kept thinking that, maybe the little girl is supposed to be a character in a future movie. And I was just trying to think positive. it was nothing.
Because she was in the trailer.
Oh, man. That's funny.
that?
She was in the trailer.
Yeah. So I thought, is she
So
supposed
people
to
were
be something
theorizing.
else? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It was just so bad. It was just real
I
bad.
think
And
they
then,
created that entire thing just to have some people for them to save. Like, just have one family for them to save, and one building of CGI people Superman to save.
Yeah,
Because that was one of the
Yeah.
complaints, right? Superman doesn't save anyone and all that shit.
yeah, all that bullshit. And then
I'm
on
just saying. Yeah.
on Dawson's show, when they had on Sean O'Connell, they were talking about that scene where Superman is like carrying that building when he's flying. They're like, the physics of that doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
He'd be like,
Yeah. That was funny.
yeah, I was like, oh god. And you know,
They
so
were
here's
just cutting and pasting. That's all they were doing.
that's
at
all
that
they were
point.
doing.
Yeah. I don't blame Whedon. Though. Like I said, I try to not bash any of these directors and producers that were. It wasn't their fault. I mean, they were doing their job that they were told. It sucks, but WB execs that was their fault.
And that's true. I know he's got to bring that up. Yeah, she did. She did say that. She did say it was going to be a flashpoint.
Poor choice of words.
But even that,
that's what Joker said.
hey, but even that though, when I read that article, I was like, dude, Flashpoint reboot. Like, are you serious right now? Like, how are they going to do that? The only way I thought that they could do that is if like the Flash showed up and was like, hey, you know. But then I was like, wait. I was like, if he does that, this is like a straight like Doc Brown scene out of Back to the Future. You know what I mean? Where it's like, sorry. You know?
Yeah, I think that was a bad choice of words. What I'll just say this, okay, without spoiling Wonder Woman 84. The point here is that at some point in the film, there's supposed to be some kind of moment where it goes back. I'll just say that. I'll just change the subject now.
Yeah, let's dive deeper into that.
Yeah, let's go. Spoiler alert.
right. All you want to say that.
If you don't want to know about
That's
this,
from the script. I can't even talk no more about that movie. I can't touch that no more. Yeah. But Flashpoint, no. Flashpoint's not coming.
Yeah.
Not in Wonder Woman.
So how does Steve Trevor come back?
Was that?
How does Steve Trevor come back?
That's plot oriented, so I can't talk about that.
Yeah, that is a little bit of a weird one. It's like, how's this dude back? I mean, is it a ghost?
It sort of makes sense. Like, it sort of makes sense when you see it. Yeah.
Like,
I'll say that. You'll buy it.
You can ask him, like, how does he come back? You have to ask him, like, hey, so what were the logistics in bringing back Steve Trevor to the 1984? I mean, I would imagine it has some
time
travel, or like when the bomb went off in that plane, it shot him into the future because of all that energy.
They just call in Dickinson from Tenet, and then he'll just use the time and motion technology.
Use Tenet technology, okay.
Check this out.
Great theories here, man.
If when
Tenet is a DC movie.
Was it Warner Brothers, right? Ain't they Warner Brothers?
Exactly.
So, but check this out. If Steve Trevor, if he goes into the future, because when the plane blew up, the energy just like shot him into the future, flung him into the future. If he, none of this shit makes any sense.
It was such a powerful explosion.
The energy, anyway.
The time worm.
But what I'm saying is, like, if he went into the future at that time, imagine him showing up and he's like wearing like a Nazi uniform. You know what I mean? He's like, hey.
So Nick,
why does he not remember anything?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, we don't know if he doesn't remember anything, but Nick, I'm going to say no to your theory. I'm just going to let's just go ahead and cut that out. You know?
All right, okay. No explosion. No into time
that
travel.
has nothing to do with him coming back. Yeah.
Good call.
He does come back, but you gotta wait to see how.
He's gonna be like he's gonna be in a spirit force. You know?
Force ghost.
Force ghost.
Yeah.
I say
Phil
it's
just
going to make
spoiled it.
sense when you see it. It's going to make sense why he's back. That's all I can
All
say.
right.
Phil just spoiled it because now we know that he actually comes back and it's not just a ghost or imagination. So Phil basically spoiled it.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
I failed, Krypton.
I failed. He's getting text right now like you're
man.
fired. Oh,
I know
wait!
it's like oh, third strike, buddy.
You get an official email from the culture nerd.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Oh,
You know,
man.
I respect the hell out of the culture nerd. I mean, it's a website that I go to every single day because I just think it's, they're a nonprofit, but they produce so much great stuff on that website. It's truly one of the best websites out there. But if they fired you right now, I'd be like, still, just drop everything. Like, okay, this is what's gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That is
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Joe Manganiello
man.
shows up at the end of Justice League. This is what he tells me. He says,
Frank's comment.
I'll tell you what.
That is hilarious.
I was on the culture nerd today, searching.
it's a good site.
I'm telling you, man, it's like it's really the editor in chief, Taylor Murphy. It's his passion project. So just like imagine someone who grew up loving DC comics and like just kind of formed connections in the industry. And he was like, "Hey, I want everybody to be a fan. I want you to know what's coming, but not too much. But I want you to know something that's basically what he is. He is his passion project, and I mean he's it's a cool dude. He just don't want us to spoil everything. So
Cool. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I can't wait to see the movie. I hope it comes out in August. This movie's been pushed back. It's supposed to come out last year.
Talking about Tenet or talking about Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, yeah.
I'm still on that Wonder Woman kick right now.
Yeah, I want to see it just to get through what's going to happen at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it comes down to. It's going to be a good movie, but the end is what is important at this point. Like, where is it going to tie in, or what's going to happen? Post-credit scene, something, because that's going to be the big tell of what's to come. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
I'm just excited for the music, man. That's totally my type of music.
Look at Frank's comment, man. This is ridiculous.
I know. Wonder Woman 84 uses Tenet technology to kidnap Batman's character from the Tenet universe.
Man.
That's it. That's it.
Flashpoint.
That's how we're gonna do it. Yeah,
Makes
that's
sense.
the flashpoint. That's the flashpoint right there.
That's Flashpoint right there.
Now, what year was the recent Joker filmed in? What year was that? Early '80s, right?
Yeah, I think so.
As far as time period, yeah.
Hey, tied into Wonder Woman. No.
Hey, that's a good theory right there. Yeah.
There you go.
I see Joaquin Phoenix show up at the end.
Or just a news flash.
Dude,
You never know. You never know.
I had a friend of mine who told me, he goes, dude, I think I know what they're going to do. And I was like, what? He goes, I think what they're going to do is they're going to reveal, Batman's going to reveal that the Joker is actually Jason Todd. I was like, okay, I haven't heard that before. I'm like, all right, whatever. That sounds kind of cool. He's like, no, but that's not it. He's going to reveal that he's Jason Todd and that the real Joker is Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. And that's the original Joker that turned him into this Joker that you're seeing now. And that's why he's younger. And I was like,
Yeah.
Did he say that to you 2 years ago?
no. This was recently. I was like, that'd be kind of cool, I guess, but I don't think it's going to happen. But I'm pretty sure.
I mean, you can kind of look at it that way. I mean, you can see he's the oldest Joker, and all the new ones are just copycats, of him, inspired by him.
Right.
That's one way of
Gotham did
looking
that
at it.
too. Gotham, the show. They made Joker into a symbol like that. And when he died, there were a lot of Jokers running around. Remember that picture?
A lot of Jokers running
around.
It makes sense.
So there's a lot of Jokers running around, I know. So the next topic I want to talk about was the theaters are supposed to be opening June 12th.
Limited seating.
Limited seating.
Opening.
We'll start with Master Blaster. Is this really going to happen?
It depends on what state you live in, but absolutely it should happen. People are going to want to go see a movie theater. They want to get their popcorn. They want to sit down, drink a soda, whatever. Hey, have a good time. Yeah, I think so. I think you'll see some limited, seating. You'll probably have to wear a covering and make it happen.
Covering, yeah.
That's it. You're good to go.
Booties over your shoes, a mask, a hairnet.
You know what? Whatever you're comfortable in. How about that? All right.
Just full on riot gear,
Whatever works, But yeah, it should be good. Should be good.
Hey, Sil, you mentioned that you guys know 3 scenes that Zach's going to reshoot. Obviously, one's the John John's scene.
Martian Manhunter.
Anything on what the other 2 are?
You don't want Krypton to answer your question about the theaters, or?
I am, but this kind of popped up, and I thought, hey.
Yeah, I was like, excuse me, what?
Okay, Krypton, you're up. Go.
Well, when production starts back up, when they're able to start production, which I think is the end of this month, is the earliest anyone can start back up. I think the Batman project is going to start back up next month, but we'll have more details once Zach can actually get whoever he needs to get on set. So
when Mighty Pegasus tells us he's going.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you. Well, he's going to see the Martian Manhunter scene, but we don't know how many scenes Martian Manhunter is going to do. So
yeah, because he can't just be in one scene and then you don't see him ever again. That wouldn't make any sense. Be like, whoa, that's him.
Right.
Oh, he's gone. Yeah, okay, that's it. We never saw him again.
He's been there the whole time, though.
So follow Mighty Pegasus because he's going to be on set. So
he's going to be there. He's going to be there. Okay,
I'm just going to find out afterwards.
He's going to be posting a picture. He's absolutely posting a picture.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Krypton, theaters opening in June 12th. But I thought that was only in California. Or is that all over the country? It's not going to happen. Or they're going to do it, and it's going to be open for like a week or so. Then they're going to say, okay, that's it. Close it down. Because they're going to see COVID-19.
Yeah, this is the thing. With theaters to be profitable, they need, like, what are they going to show right now? If a theater, let's say a theater opens tomorrow, what movie are they going to show? Right, so they need a blockbuster movie.
Yeah, you need a big attraction.
It's all about Tenet right now. It's all about Tenet. So no major theater chain is going to open until Tenet is ready to be released worldwide. Worldwide, not just California or just New York. So it's not going to be till July till you really see it open.
Yeah,
if that.
I mean, that's the biggest movie coming out soon.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, what would they put out there right now? I mean, is there?
Yeah,
I don't even know what's out right now. There's nothing out. Universal pulled all their movies to streaming, which I think was a smart move. Although the theaters threw a lot of shade on them for doing that, which I thought was kind of sad. But
that was smart. They made their money. That was smart.
Oh yeah, they did. Because they were like, well, wait a minute, like those movies that they pulled off, okay, like The Invisible Man, and there was a few more.
That was really smart what they did. I think even Warner Brothers, the Ben Affleck movie, The Way Back, they put that in streaming early, which was smart. Like capitalize. Like, hey, people want to see something new. I was waiting for Wonder Woman to go ahead and just go digital, but it's such a big property right now.
Yeah, they just don't want to do it.
They just like Black Widow. They're refusing to put that on digital stream because it's MCU. So. They can't do it. So
well, I think it came down to if one of them did it, then the other had to do it. So like if Marvel said, you know what, just put it on Disney Plus, do it, and then Warner Brothers would have had to have done that. Like, all right, do it with Wonder Woman on the launch day, it'll be available. But see now, in an alternate reality, if they would have done that, that would have changed everything because then it would have been like, well, why do I go? Like, why go to the theater? I can see it at home. Big ass TV.
You know what? It's kind of nice if you have both options, right? You'll still get people that go to the theater no matter what because they just want to go out for the night or whatever on a date.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You know, and then you have the people that want to stay home and watch it. So you're gonna get paid no matter what.
But
You know?
it sucks for this is
Theater.
the capitalist enemy speaking, but it sucks for the theater owners.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, so that's kind of where that comes in. Whatever they have worked out with these movie studios to have their movies, they have some kind of contracts going on. That's why they were mad at Universal Studios or from pulling their movies and going straight digital because they broke some kind of code, some kind of unspoken code with them.
Yeah.
So that's what's
Yes.
going. There's a lot of politics involved with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The way that works is the theaters get a cut of the box office, right? So
Yeah.
they have a contract that says that for 3 months you cannot release the movie in on home video, because then obviously people would just choose to watch it at home. Obviously,
Right.
there will be some people who'd go still, but it will be a big financial loss for them, and the profit
Mhm.
margin will be even less. So that's the reason the theaters just don't like the movie to be coming out on home video for at least 3 months.
Right.
Now,
That's why I don't. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
now after this quarantine, I think we can see that the window is getting shorter, but it still has to be there because that's how they earn
Yeah.
their profits.
Yeah, that's why it's
Yeah.
like with Universal, I still don't blame them for saying, "Hey, it's a pandemic going on, so let's go ahead and throw it on streaming." I think it was like the Trolls movie or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that. They was like, "We're gonna put it straight to video."
Mhm.
The movie theaters wanted them to wait to after the pandemic, but what's going to come after the pandemic? After the quarantine opens up, you're going to have Tenet, you're going to have Black Widow, Wonder Woman. Universal would have got no money if they waited for the
Exactly.
Trolls movie. So that's why I don't blame them, for
Yeah.
going ahead, throwing it out.
But what mistake Universal did, I think, was they didn't inform the theater owner. So
No,
that's
they
why
didn't.
they were pissed.
They didn't
They
have
didn't
to
discuss
actually,
it,
but
and then they came to know about it the moment everyone knew about it. So that's what they were
yeah.
pissed about.
I don't blame them though. I was like, they was like, "Hey, we're not gonna get no money if we're gonna go
Yeah,
against 3 blockbusters at one time. No, let's release
yeah.
that $20, stream it. Let's go."
But the
They
question,
could have talked it out with them, like just at least one day before. They could have informed, "Hey, look, this is our plan."
Well, we don't know for
No,
sure. We don't know for sure. They
Yeah.
really didn't.
that's what the
They're bitter
theater
about it
owner
though.
had
Yeah.
told. Yeah,
Well, they I think AMC said they're never going to carry another
yeah.
Universal movie, so
They
they
literally
got
said
pretty
that
serious.
Whoa.
Yeah,
they didn't consult us, they didn't talk to us, but
yeah,
they'll have to show Fast and Furious, right? Because that's one of the biggest money makers for
yeah.
them.
Well, that's next summer. They push it to next summer. Fast and
yeah.
Furious. So.
But I mean, the question always comes up. I mean, what would you rather do? Would you rather go to the theater to watch these movies, or would you rather stay at home and watch them in the comfort of your own house?
Right now,
But I mean,
Yeah. Right now we're on the couch, bro.
man.
if you were given the option, even after this quarantine is over,
Mm,
what would be more convenient to watch at home, or to say, hey, you know what, I'm going to go to the theaters and experience this on a big
Yeah.
screen?
It'd be both.
I think it's,
It'd be
Yeah.
both.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because
I
like
think
I mean I
based
like
on
that.
personal,
Yeah, I
I
like
think
that.
it's based on personal preference
Go ahead,
for
Griffin.
everyone.
Yeah, I like that. With my little girls, we got to stream the Scooby movie that
Mhm.
came out from Warner Brothers,
Yeah. There
and
you go. Yeah.
they
What do you
like
think of it?
that, at home. But then, like my lady, she wants to go to the movie sometimes, so I'm kind of like in between with that. Yeah,
I think it's a challenging topic because I mean, obviously, if they decided to release movies to for streaming, it would change the whole landscape of what it means to go to the theater, unless only certain films were released in theaters, like these big budget movies that are meant to be seen on a big screen.
it's a good idea. Yeah.
Oh, but we'll see. What do you say? Well, I'll see you all in the theater at Wonder Woman 84. Right on.
Yeah, that's gonna be in theaters. Yeah, we're gonna be there. Be there for that.
Nightcast writes, how do you guys feel about the social dynamics that will happen when Zack Snyder's Justice League is released to mass audiences?
It will be exactly like how it was during BVS. I can guarantee you, people already wrote their negative articles.
Oh,
Well,
Oh.
yeah.
I know
You got a lot
You're
of
gonna
yeah.
get people that are gonna hate on it. You know,
Oh,
so yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so that's part of the whole
regardless.
dynamic.
Yeah.
You got hate it, love it.
Yeah. And then there's definitely this comment coming that so all you were protesting and calling for the movement and everything for this isn't even that good. I'm I'm
Oh,
pretty sure that's not.
don't even get me started. Like, there's a certain somebody we all know about out there who can't wait to watch this movie, even if he likes it or not, is going to be like, y'all waited this long for this movie?
Oh, right.
It's
We're not gonna speak his
trash.
name. Yeah, we're not gonna
What are you
speak his
talking
name.
about? What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
I don't even know.
Okay.
It's
I mean, I can't wait like the symbolism that Zach's gonna put
Voldemort.
in Zack Snyder's in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Like it's gonna piss off a lot of people,
Mhm.
and you're gonna have the Zack Snyderisms in this movie like heavily. So it's gonna be just like this. Gonna be BVS all over again, but we get a chance to kind of control the narrative a little bit more this time
Yeah.
because it's home streaming. We're gonna get it straight at home. We don't have to wait for them to review it. We're gonna see it. So yeah.
I have a friend who did not like the Zack Snyder universe and how the characters are portrayed. He's more of a not completely the nostalgic one, but he's more of a it could have been better, it could have been different. But he's very interested in watching the Snyder Cut. So we have even those kind of people who are actually intrigued, but maybe not like it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it's
which is good, which is
yeah.
what you want, right? As a studio releasing something, you want those people that weren't really into it. Okay, let's go back and check it out. Let's see what's it about. And
Right.
that's only going
The
to
hype is
give.
there.
Yeah.
But I'll say this: HBO Max, they were quoted a couple of days ago. The head of original content, Sarah Aubrey, she said they already consider it a success.
Yeah.
Because
They
day
have
one,
They have to.
day one when HBO Max they had 30 million subscribers ported over, who already subscribed to HBO. They got HBO Max automatically. Then the rest of us, if you were hype about the Justice League, Zack Snyder Justice League, you subscribed. So you got several thousand doing that, if not tens of thousands. I don't know. I don't have the numbers on that, but so they're fine. The HBO Max, so they're like, okay, we got this built-in press, and they loved all the publicity that came with that. You saw all those different papers writing about, so they are considered a success. And like I said, they're already planning. If you see on the Culture Nerd, they're already planning for stuff after it. So,
Well, Nightcast posted that HBO had, what was it, like 30 plus subscribers? It was a typo.
Like us, yeah. He's a numbers guy. He yeah.
They also have two huge boosts when it becomes available internationally, and
Yes.
second just before the Snyder Cut is coming out.
Yeah, that's my
So,
theory.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my theory. They're gearing for 2021 to have international roll. That's what they quoted in saying that they're going to have international rollout, and then you're going to have the rollout to Roku and Amazon Fire Stick. Because this is all without Roku. Like they already had 30 million plus without that.
Exactly.
So now you're going to get on top of that, and Zack Snyder's Justice League, and Haircut and all that stuff.
Yeah, future stuff.
Hard Bull writes, I'm just curious if Comic-Con will have an announcement of Man of Steel 2 or whatever you want to call it. Man of Steel 2 is BBS, blah, blah, blah. And that's the thing, too. They keep saying, Man of Steel 2 was BBS.
I like that.
Like, it is and it isn't. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, hey, look, it was a blend of both films. If you watch it, in my opinion, it feels more like a Batman movie than a Man of Steel movie. Because there were a lot of Ben Affleck Batman scenes in that movie, more than I thought of Henry Cavill Superman. I mean, regardless, I think it's a fantastic movie, but I think that you could definitely make a Man of Steel 2. You don't got to call it Man of Steel 2. You call it else, and then you just kind of move on from that.
Yeah.
That's the semantics of it. Is that we're kind of caught on is it a sequel? I mean, BVS was the natural continuation of the Man of Steel story.
Yeah.
Okay, but it did introduce Batman and Wonder Woman and Lex Luthor, and so I get that it's not a straight sequel, but whatever Henry Cavill gets next, it's not going to be Man of Steel or anything. It's going to be a whole different title, at that point.
I really hope J.J. Abrams does it though.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Well, I if JJ does it, they got to make sure that they have a second director on hand who can end the movie, because a lot of times,
well, he can do the first movie.
Oh yeah, he can do the first one.
Yeah, but he's great at that. Those what do you call that? Those boxes, those trick boxes. What's he call it?
Oh yeah,
surprise boxes. I forget that video he had. Like,
but
like
the first Star Trek film that he put out, that was incredible.
Let's keep Krypton out of here.
Oh, get him out.
There we go. I feel better now. I felt better now.
Scoot over.
Thank you.
Scoot over.
Scoot over.
So, guys, there's actually one more thing. I just say one more. There's another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about. It's a topic that it means a lot to me, and I wanted to share this with you. So here it is.
If you want to go out and get a hot dog,
I'm just kidding.
Oh, another one. No.
Oh, it's good.
Why did I make it?
It's too good. It's too good. I couldn't help myself.
Oh, you see a new person in the chat right there?
Oh, here we go.
Interesting.
Release reality truth. You think Zach will change more?
This name looks familiar for some reason.
Yeah, me too. That's what I was thinking.
Go ahead.
Great minds, yo.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Words.
Especially with
it's a great question. I mean, you never know. I mean, what he's going to do with that scene now.
Yeah, I think we answered that question.
It's going to look great. I
think we answered that. Okay. Thanks for coming.
Super.
Time for a sip.
Yeah. Hey, whoever has anything to drink, here we go.
Cheers, you guys.
Oh man! Hey, I got you. Hey,
there we go. I know you had something on.
Yeah, I got my bourbon. It's Kentucky,
baby. There we go.
Bourbon guy.
Krypton's got some tea because it's
got
like
you.
What is it, like almost 10 a.m. over there? See, it's easier to get Krypton, but like Ascended, for him, it's like almost 5 a.m. So it's like he has to really get up. Actually, look at it this way. The last time that we had him on this show, Ascended was like, I don't know what was going on with that guy. He was like falling asleep. He was hella quiet. All of a sudden, he'd be like we'd be talking about whatever, and all of a sudden you hear, hello? Hello? What's going on? He's like, hello? Are you still there? Yeah, I'm here. It was like all of a sudden it was like, okay. And then still be like, I can't hear him. I gotta reboot. I'll be right back. All of a sudden he was gone. You're like, I was like, dude, you're causing all kinds of problems, man.
Yeah, I tell you, Krypton, he messes up my system somehow. Yeah. Hey, thanks for reality truth. Yeah, stay positive, buddy.
Yeah. You're welcome. I answered.
Yeah. Thank you.
So there's another question that, or another topic that I kind of wanted to bring up. I was gonna bring it up last time, but by the time I got to it, nobody really gave a shit. So I decided to bring it up one last time. The Matrix 4. Who cares? I mean. I think it's gonna be cool, but I mean, I don't know. Still's gone into portrait mode. So
another one.
It's gone. Oh, there he goes. This is like musical chairs here.
All right. What do we want to talk about?
Is this a game?
Oh,
No, I'm back.
Now even he's done.
Play the music. Do, 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 do.
If you wanted to go out and get a hot dog, would you like it if I came up to you and says, don't get that hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Well, I'm gonna eat it, motherfucker. I'm gonna eat the fucking hot dog. Hot.
I did.
It's
I did say
hilarious that when Matrix 4 comes out on the topic, it's literally saying "Who cares?" and then you're playing the video.
Yeah, it really is. Who cares?
Who cares, man? Hey, and that's the thing, though. I feel bad for them because, like, here they are making this movie. Like, yeah, we're gonna do a Matrix 4. It's gonna be great. And I don't know if anybody gives a shit right now. It's so like if this came out like I don't know, like 7 years ago, I'd be like, oh, cool. But right now, it's so far from. I mean, the first Matrix film came out, I think, in '99. So
which was kind of groundbreaking at the time because
definitely
awesome fight scenes in the movie. That was awesome when it came out. Great storyline, kind of threw everyone off.
Oh yeah, no, it was revolutionary. I liked the first Matrix, and I liked the second one. And the third one, I thought it was just total trash.
Yeah, it really drifted away on the story, and it just got repetitive, and then the ending was really weird. So I don't know what Part 4 would even try to help do at this point because they ended it, right?
Yeah,
the war was over. They made peace with the robots, and what else do you want?
I mean, that was the other thing too. Is that like they were like, oh, we need to have a peace between us and the robots. It's kind of like, well, I thought the whole point of this was to destroy the robots, and then now you want to be friends with them? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think it's very important anyway. So, geez, and people think I'm obsessed with Amy's Lois. Ban Chris talking about hot dogs. I know. No. Chris, you're always welcome here. And if that means I have to ban hard boiled, well, then I'm gonna have to do it.
Hard boiled's a good dude, man.
No, he's a great guy. Great guy. And you know what was funny about Sean O'Connell was that he said that he wanted to interview Ascended Ancient.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I really want to interview him or her, whatever.
Yeah.
Because there's no face, it's just
there's no face.
Just a black screen.
And I played into that, man. I played right into that. I was like, I don't know if he's a hero.
I don't know. Him or her.
Guy.
Hey, you should have been like, hey, you know what? She's pretty cool.
I couldn't put him out there like that. I was like, no. I broke the Bible. I was like, no, that's a dude. Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, the last time he was on the show and we were on here talking to him, I swear to God, he was laying in his bed just like this, like, hello. It was like he wasn't even conscious. I was like, hey, I wanted to DM him like, hey, dude, if you want to go, it's all good, man. It was like 5 a.m. I don't know what he was doing. Back for like HBO miniseries.
Back.
How about both, buddy? Thanks for the question. Both.
Yeah.
Mr. Anderson.
Oh no.
Mr. Anderson. I love that part, man.
But I mean, to be honest, though, you guys, the biggest thing obviously is Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'm so happy it's coming out. I can't even stop thinking about like the possibilities of what we're going to see in this film. And it's not just about what we're going to see in this film, but what it's going to lead to in the future. For the
what's
DC.
next? What's next?
And the thing is that I think a lot of us, and I almost feel I should say I know a lot of us have spent so many days, so many nights thinking about at different times, thinking about, man, what would have happened if Zack made his movie? And what would have happened if they would have made like a Ben Affleck series or Deathstroke and all that? Like, are we David Ayer?
Or what if Ben Affleck directed and did the whole Batman movie?
Exactly.
And how would that have looked?
those are all things that we've all thought about, and then to now know that like most of that stuff is happening, it's unbelievable. I keep waiting for something bad to happen, like any minute now they're gonna be like, oh, they decided to cancel the project, or he's walking away from it. Something weird.
Yeah, due to creative differences.
Right. This is the thing, is that we already went through the worst nightmare of it. Because like, just imagine, and Zack Snyder admitted this, if he released the movie, because whatever he has right now, the 5 hours of footage, he had to cut it down to like 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So we would have had a compromised Zack Snyder's Justice League in 2017. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Ben Affleck, they made Jeff Johns rewrite his script. So we would have had a compromise the Batman script in 2018. So we would not have gotten the stories that we're going to get right now, like at all. It would have been, back there would have been so watered down. It would not have resembled, what we're getting right now. So I mean, we actually have the best scenario. I think Chris Wong said that it's like the Flash ran back and at the right time and told him, hey, do this instead. So we're gonna get the stories that we're supposed to get now. Yeah. So.
Yeah. And speaking of which, there's let's see. Can you guys see all that? Can you guys see that? Yeah, there it is.
Let's see a black screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, black screen.
Can you hear that?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's the unused audio.
Cool. I like that music, man.
Yeah.
That's some Hans Zimmer's right there, ain't it, Krypton?
That's Junkie XL.
That's Junkie? Okay.
Yeah,
cool stuff, man.
Still, and so Krypton sent me that earlier, and he was able to remove Amy Adams' dialogue because she does a little narration there. And
nice work, nice job.
That came out really good.
Yeah,
I removed it actually because that line might be from the Snyder Cut, but it wasn't told by Amy Adams primarily, right, Joe?
Repeat that.
The entire dialogue that Lois Lane has at the end. So that part is not told by her in the Snyder Cut, right?
Right.
But that line is Chris Terrio?
Yeah, Terrio, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the reason I removed that part from the theme.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. No, it like you can hear it. That it already sounds better than anything we heard from Danny Elfman.
Man.
Because it is what it is,
Yeah.
Even they knew that. That's why the entire marketing for Justice League was they never promoted a single note by Danny Elfman, and they never heavily involved the greeting scenes until the very, very end. That's when they just started incorporating some scenes to make it just look like we are getting that movie. Even then, 90% footage was Snyder's or the compromised version.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just there's just going to be so much. This is going to be so much, and there's so much hype right now. And I'm telling you, at that virtual Comic-Con that Lightcast was talking about earlier, or he was saying Comic-Con, virtual Comic-Con is the next biggest event that is for them to release anything. And I think that is going to, obviously, they're going to have to release, I think that they're going to have to release Zack Snyder Justice League trailer. They have to.
Oh, yeah.
And then
yeah.
The question is, though, and do you guys think that it is going to be like a full-on trailer, or is it going to be just a teaser where it's just like, a short, quick little trailer, or are we going to get something substantial? Well, still, we'll wait on your answer, Master Blaster. Why don't you go first? That the response is Steve a little more legitimate.
You know what? I don't think you need a full blown 2.5 minute trailer necessarily. I think you bring out something that's about a minute and 30 seconds. Show us some stuff that we haven't seen a little bit, and let it go. And you're gonna get so much more enthusiasm, excitement, just momentum for the movie. And don't do it like they did BVS, where you almost saw the entire movie before it was released. Okay, let's not do that
trailer,
again. Yeah, way too much. Okay, save some of
That
that
won't
for
happen
the.
because
hey, what was the
this
deal
is
with
not a
that?
commercial thing, right?
Well, that's the thing is that like, why was that last trailer? They showed way too much of the footage. All of a sudden, we all knew Doomsday was there. We're like, whoa, what the hell? And then we all knew that Wonder Woman was going to team up with Batman and Superman. So then, like, when they're fighting, you already know, like, okay, well, I know later on they're going to team up. So how is that going to happen? I just wish I
They're
didn't know
probably-
any of that. I wish I didn't know any of that.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
probably catering to the why are they fighting audience.
Yeah. My
Yeah,
wife,
that's what it was.
she said the same thing. She's like, I don't get why they're fighting. I was like, what? I'm like, what do you mean you don't get why they're
Tuesday.
or like why Batman and Superman were even fighting each other? She's like, I don't understand why they're fighting. It just seems really dumb. It's like,
So Nick, I'm sorry to interject. We don't need no spoilers in the chat, so let's take care of that person.
oh yeah,
Is there a spoiler? Damn it.
we will do that.
Spoiler alert.
And there we
Not
go.
cool. Not,
Good
not
call,
cool.
Sil. Good
Not
call,
cool,
Sil.
man.
Good call, Sil.
Not cool. Not
Call
cool
it
at all.
out. Call it out.
What we're looking for right now, like I said, we do expect a teaser before Comic-Con. As far as what it contains, that's why I said with the Culture Nerd, this is their passion project. They want the fans to still remain the fans.
Exactly.
We're not trying to be scoopers, but we do want to let you know, hey, something cool is coming. So let's kind of tease that, but let's not all out spoil it.
What I would do if I were handed the trailer making thing, I would just take elements from whatever Snyder teased in the photos on Vero, because that's the stuff we already know and the context to that, right? So you don't have to give out more than that because that's already what we know. So I would just include scenes with those photos, and I mean not the photos in the trailer, but the scenes that were in the photos.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just cut together a trailer with that and the stuff from the first official trailer, and just make a less than 2 minute trailer from that, because that's gonna be freaking fantastic.
Yeah, because you're going to see those photos that you saw as a still shot in action. You know, like this is part of the scene that you did not see, and those are the things that you want to show. And I totally agree with you, because you're seeing something that necessarily you have not seen before, and it's just going to be like, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine seeing those scenes that we saw in black and white, those images, and then seeing some of those images in full color, motion,
CGI, ready to roll. Let's go.
But the one thing, there's a lot of things I want to see out of the trailer, but I think that if in the trailer, if they show the OG Steppenwolf fully rendered CGI, that's going to be like, it's going to blow everyone's
That'd
mind.
be cool.
Imagine
that would be cool.
Yeah.
you see him like in action, like, or even like saying a line, you're just like, oh, like, oh my God, they did it. Like, this is amazing.
Do you think that will come in the first trailer?
What's that?
Do you think it will come in the first trailer, though?
I don't know. I don't know if it will.
Well, like I said,
Because they have to put out 3 trailers, right?
we just know the teaser is going to give us Zach's vision, like something we did not see in that first trailer, that Comic-Con, and what was that, 2017? So that's what Zach was preparing. Since he announced Zack Snyder's Justice League, he was preparing something new. He would have released it probably 2 weeks ago at this point, but because of the protests with the social injustice going on worldwide, Zach respectfully held back putting the trailer out. Actually, like, it was his call. Like, AT&T is like, you drop this when you want to, and such a great guy Zach is, he held it back and to the right time. So any day now, we're going to get the teaser trailer. I'll just say that. Then when Comic Con comes, like all bets are off when
All
the
bets are off.
Comic Con
All
comes.
bets are off.
Oh, so you think we're gonna get a teaser before Comic Con?
Yes. Like I said,
Oh,
we would have guided like at least 10 days ago already.
Yeah, because
So
even like
it's
was
almost
already
ready,
hinting at that.
right?
It's ready.
It's ready.
It's done.
It's ready. It has to be
It's
ready.
already done. Yeah.
It's already done. I think for the most part, like he already had it done. He had one made before. I want to say. Well, I'm
Before
sure
the
he's
end
added
of-
more stuff to it.
Before the end of May, he had one done.
all right. So I have
Yeah.
a question. Do they usually play the streaming exclusive movies, the trailers to those movies? Do they play them in the theaters?
The trailers, the full trailers are played in the theaters, not teasers. Yeah, the full trailers.
Even to the streaming exclusive movie?
Well, that's a wild card right now. That's a wild card. I don't remember seeing a trailer when I go to a movie, a trailer for like a Netflix movie.
Marriage Story.
Yeah, they don't.
You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
who knows? Like, I mean, all bets may be off right now because AT&T owns Warner Brothers Pictures. So if they want a
So
trailer,
they can do. Yeah.
they have the power to do it. And that may change the game. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I think that's a property that you have to like for Warner Brothers or for Warner Media. They should do that because, like, if you go to the theater, all of a sudden you're like, hey, what's this? Oh, it's on HBO Max. I'm gonna go home and subscribe. I'm gonna do it right now on my phone. You know what I mean? I think it's a necessity. What?
Do you think that would happen though?
But
Put it in the theater?
Yeah. A trailer. Why not?
it's possible. I didn't think about that till Krypton said it. It's very possible. Yeah.
Oh, I think it's absolutely possible that they'll put a trailer for that show in theaters because, like, how could you not let the mass, a mass audience know about this? You can't just be like, well, we're just going to rely on the fandom and on people who subscribe to us already and people who are on the internet. No, you want to get everybody on board with this, and then there's going to be a massive marketing campaign. You're going to see ads for it in the theaters. You're going to see ads for it on television. On regular television, you're going to see ads for it on the internet. You got to go to websites, and there's going to be, ad bars that are going to be advertising HBO Max, Zack Snyder's Justice League, releases on this day. It's going to be huge.
Oh yeah.
This is their biggest property that they have to offer. This is their version of Game of Thrones. You know what I mean? Like, I should say that's already theirs, but this is their next Game of Thrones.
right.
You know what I mean?
You also have that hype where people go to the movie just for seeing that trailer at the end.
Right.
So, you remember
I think
in the Star Wars?
Yeah.
Right. I think Tenet is that movie that they're going to tag. If they're going to do a full trailer, it'll be Tenet.
Or they could do the at the end of at the end of Tenet, then they show the trailer, so they make you watch the whole movie. It's not a bad movie.
Or you can just buy the ticket and then wait until the end and then go.
I probably would do that. But like I said, we do know a teaser is ready. It's literally just when Zach's ready to drop it. He may drop it on Vero. It's like we don't know. We just know that one is ready and it's going to give us something new.
Well, it's like Phil had mentioned too. If the teaser comes out, we already know a lot. We already know the basic premise of the movie based on the original Comic-Con trailer and the trailer number 2. So if the trailer starts with Ben Affleck saying, there is a stranger, I'll be like, oh no, I've already seen this. You'll be like, okay, all right, come on. Show me the new stuff, So
the music will be different.
It's going to be interesting how he puts it together so that, it's something different. But obviously, there's going to
XL. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think there has to be.
Yeah.
I think that,
I really like Krypton Cage's idea, just using some of the stuff he's already shown and make it part of that trailer because it'll really suck in the audience. And
you have
to add a little bit of something new to it that we haven't
Mhm.
seen, just a little bit.
Mhm.
At the end.
Yeah, there you go. At the end, like I'll
Yeah.
if I see Dark Side at the end, I'll be like, yeah, baby.
Uh,
You know,
it'll
I'm
be
telling you,
something new. Yeah.
Dark
Yeah.
Side, in my opinion, Dark Side
because
is
he's
not
already showed Dark Side. He's already showed him.
Exactly. Exactly.
Uxas.
The
Everyone's like, how do you say the name?
Uxas.
Uxas.
Yeah.
Uxas.
Darkness.
Dave Pena was like,
Oops ass.
yeah, Uxas. He's like, I've been told that it's pronounced Uxas. I was like, dude, there's no way. There's no way it's called
Who
Uxas.
told you it was
That's hilarious,
pronounced that way?
man.
I don't even think he didn't
That's
even tell us that. He was
hilarious.
just like,
I've been told.
what's funny about Dave Pena was
That's
that
good, that's good.
he totally played it off like he didn't say it and then laugh about it. He played it off like, yeah, that's what it is. It's Uxas. But you should never trust Dave Pena because he's the ultimate butcher of names. He butchered my name one time. He's like, yeah, I'm doing this 3-Dub trailer with Ascended Ancient and Nickatina. I was like, oh, whatever, I'll take it, Hard boiled going on here. And we got a new viewer here as well.
Got some aliases going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne Batman.
Wow. So you put on your Batman outfit now, huh? Thanks for
What
joining, buddy.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Come on now. Come on, dude. Like, are you a fan of Zack Snyder at all? Seriously.
He's just out to get him. You know what I mean?
Like,
So,
come on, man.
Hard Boiled says, no, Silas Stone has a different speech, and we hear it earlier in the film. Probably when the League is prepping for the final battle. Lois
I think
has...
it's talking about that Lois's line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a rumor. Yeah.
Yeah. I assume that Whedon would give Lois an ending speech and reshoots after humiliating the character so much with the first year.
Only you would say that, Eric. Yeah. Only you would say that,
I remember
man.
that line too. Like, he's never met a reporter so thirsty or something like that. I was just like, what? Oh, hungry. Sorry. Just like, why was that even in there? Like, oh
Especially
man.
that stupid alien shit was going on in the background of the TV.
Yeah. That's my husband. Blah, 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 blah. It was just like, at that point, I was like, what's happening? And what's funny was that I remember Master Blaster saw the movie and he saw it before I did. And so so after I had seen it, I called him and he was like, what do you say? He goes, the opening scene with Superman? I was like, yeah. He's like, his face looked hella weird. He's all about the whole movie. I kept thinking like his face looks weird because he had that CGI face.
Yeah, it was just it was really obvious. It was like okay, you could not have released that and be like, yeah, that looks freaking natural. No, it does not.
I was surprised to hear that some people actually told they couldn't tell the difference.
Well, there's people out there that cannot tell the difference.
Yeah.
But it's obvious. It was just a really weird idea to start the movie that way. It was just kind of like out the blue. You're like, oh, okay, what's this? It almost felt more like a flashback or something. It's like this is not how you start it, and then you had the horrible CGI. No.
To me, it felt like they knew the movie sucked, right? So they wanted to. They wanted to give the audience the worst scene, and then you can only go up from there.
Yeah.
We're gonna start way down here, boys, and we're gonna go that way. But it never went that way. It just kind of went sideways.
Yeah.
It went upside down, man. This thing was like, it didn't make any sense. Why would Whedon record lines defending Snyder's approach? Only from the darkness can we truly feel the light. Yeah, I seriously doubt.
That's actually a Jeff Johns thing too, right? He wanted hope and optimism. So that line kind of is all about hope and optimism. So I think he decided to keep it.
Yeah. Hey, Netflix released Irishman in theaters for a short time before on the streaming service. It's true. And the thing is that movie was what? That was like 3.5 hours long.
Oh, yeah.
It was a
But
long
that
ass.
wasn't worldwide.
What's
That
that?
wasn't worldwide.
Oh, I'm
It was
sorry.
only American.
Krypton's like, hey, that
Well,
wasn't.
Super
Yeah,
technically
I'm
in
just saying.
theaters,
Super
you know,
I'm just saying that was actually just a Netflix movie which was released only in the US. So
Really?
basically
Right.
for everyone else, it was a Netflix movie.
Oh wow, okay.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that. Yeah, didn't know
that,
that.
yeah. But still, that was
Of course
a.
you don't.
Of course
I'm
I
sure
know.
Ancient. I'm sure Ancient has the movie still, but okay. All right.
Okay, black screen him, get him out of the way, or move him
Yeah.
out of the way.
Move
Move him
out.
out of the way, Nickatina. Move him to the other side.
right.
There he is. There we go.
This is like a reshuffle.
Oh man, that's what I called for, man. That was what I called for.
Well, your rating is just
all in fun. All in fun.
Ooxes.
Ooks ass. No, it's Ooks.
Not Ooks ass.
Here's the thing, though, is that I don't even think they're going to say his name in the movie. I doubt, if Gal Gadot narrates it, that she'll be like, it was attacked by Uxas. I mean, it'll probably just be like, she'll just say dark side, like, oh, whatever.
What if
Yeah,
Aries
true.
said that?
Yeah, it would be her.
Hey, that's just come fight
Well,
with
hey,
me,
you know what?
bro.
I gotta get going, guys. It's been a pleasure talking with you
Alright.
tonight.
Well, before you go, I'm going to go and end the broadcast anyway because we're already at an hour and 45.
Oh,
But
okay.
I wanted to thank all you guys for coming on here. I appreciate immensely. I just words can't describe how much I appreciate you guys coming on here. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too.
Sometimes, yeah.
There is one more thing that I need to talk to you guys about, and that's
If you wanted to go out and get a hot dog,
so.
I knew it.
I can't get enough of it. I cannot get enough of it. It's too much. It's too much. But
The
if
hottest video.
you guys want to go ahead and plug yourself? Still, you want to start?
Yeah, well, at Sil Abdul on Twitter, Writer with the Culture Nerd. We're gonna keep putting out those articles. Follow the Stargirl series. I have the running review of the Stargirl series. So episode 3 and 4 is coming out soon. And a good plug with that is that Zoic Studios is doing the production. That's the studio that's doing the error cut and finishing OG Steppenwolf for Zack Snyder. So they're doing the production on Stargirl. So good reason to watch it. So check it out.
Can you confirm that though, that they are doing the air cut?
Check the article.
I will. All right, Krypton, you're up.
Also, hashtag 4nerds. You saw our first episode with Sean O'Connell, and we're doing that once a week. We have another cool person every week. So, all right. I'm done.
All right, so next week is me. I'm just kidding.
Down the line. So.
Why did you take off our names from here, man?
Oh, I got
you know what? Let's move. Let's move him now. Move him now.
Yeah. You
Oh,
know
yeah,
what?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I
Move
will
him
still.
No, this one will do. Would you say to me? I'll take them off and then I'll just be like, yeah, guess what?
if you wanted to go out and get a hot dog, would you like it if I came up?
All right, you're on Krypton. Just handle it.
Out of control, man. Off the rails.
Go ahead,
I don't have
plug
anything
yourself.
to plug. I don't have anything to plug. Just follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Vero at Krypton Cage.
Hey, you know what? You guys are
I was
fun, dude.
totally seeing him cutting me off midway. I was totally thinking,
That was it. Hey, here's the thing. You guys are messed up. You know what? I put a lot of time into these topics. And then when I pulled up the whole tenant thing, I thought it was on point. You guys all laughed at me. I was like,
It came out of nowhere. Like I was like,
Well, you know what?
sorry.
It was the Matrix 4 that caused the rebellion.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a
that was
Matrix.
that was on purpose. I was like, I'm just gonna drop it. Why not?
You should have brought up Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure Part 3
Oh,
or
yeah!
something.
Yeah.
That was my next topic. Speaking of which, no.
Yeah, the Culture Nerd Group. We watched the first Bill and Ted today, earlier this evening, as a group, just to
Good.
celebrate it. Yeah.
Yep, nice.
That was a good movie. I remember seeing that in the theater.
Oh, I saw it many times.
Man, yeah, it's been a while.
That's a good one. And then Master Blaster, you can follow him on YouTube,
Yeah,
right?
you can follow me right here on the Nickatina Show. Master Blaster signing off.
All right,
Right
you
on,
guys.
bro.
Thank you so much for being on here. I appreciate it. And then I will actually, I'm not going to be on Sunday because that's when the watch party is. So I'm going to be doing that. But I just want to let you guys know I am going to be doing another live stream. It's going to be either Thursday or Friday, but it's not going to be at night. So I'm sure Still's like, oh, what's up? It's going to be the day. I'm going to do it probably at like 11 a.m. my time, which is like 11, 12. Anyway, it's later on for you. So anyhow,
Right.
I'll let
Just
you
hit
guys
me up.
know.
Yeah.
I'll hit you up. I'll hit
Peace
up
out,
Krypton.
man. Peace out. Peace out.
Hey, shout out to Hardboy Entertainment. Hashtag 4nerds.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Hardboy,
Yeah.
thank you so much for being here. All right, you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.